rocking with the BRI. Black people, we do. Black people, we do. Black people, we do. Black people, we do. Check it. You now rocking with the BRI, the illest platform. Let me clarify. The Black Research Institute, to be exact. Where the melanin is popping and we proud to be black. Yeah, bigging up the culture, making it way for black voices to be heard every single day. Giving information that most wouldn't even. Giving inspiration, give you something to believe in. Believe it. Talk about dope black people just achieving. Talk about how far we come and have to go. So tune in to BRI so that you know black lawyers, doctors, businessmen, and women, black success, you listening. Yeah, making the change, taking the stand, bringing awareness to those who don't understand. Black people, we do. Black people, yeah. Black people, we do. Black people, we do. Black people, we do. You are now rocking with the BRI. You are now rocking with the BRI.
You are now rocking with the BRI. Good evening, everyone. My name is Negus Denoris Wilson of the BRI, which is the Black Research Institute, where we're here and we're committed to solve the problems. Our whole mission is to bring you entertaining, enlightening, encouraging content from extraordinary individuals that live right amongst us. That I'm dark over here, but anyway, that are doing extraordinary things right amongst your noses, and we have to recognize these people because these are the people that keep our society moving and keep inspiring others to do great things. And tonight's guest is no exception to that rule. When I initially asked the young lady to appear on the BRI and she accepted, I didn't have too much contact with her because I want to discover her just like everyone else does. Like I wanted to be organic, and I kind of told her that. So after the secondary intro, we're going to come back and we're going to introduce you to tonight's guest, Miss Tiffany Alisha. She will be on right after this intro.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Courtney from Charlotte, North Carolina, and you're watching the Black Research Institute with my boy Norris Wilson.
Peace, family. My name is Magnetic Sun. Honorable name Nathaniel Wilson, and you're watching BRI, the Black Research Institute with Norris Wilson. Enjoy.
And as I stated before, tonight's guest is none other than a entrepreneur right down here in North Carolina. And I will let her introduce herself. But everybody, give a warm welcome and applause for Miss Tiffany Alisha.
Hi. Hey, family. I'm so happy to be here. It's an honor for real. Thank you.
No, it's an honor that you accepted. Thank you. Before we get in the interview, it's customary that I ask you a couple of questions before we start, right? Like I got to get a couple of things out of the way so we can proceed.
Okay,
are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, so the first question is, are you being safe?
Absolutely.
Okay, that was very confident. That was a confident answer. I like that. Okay, the next question is, are you happy?
Am I happy? Yes, I'm very happy. Yes.
Okay, so you're safe and you're happy. Now we can proceed.
Okay, let's go.
So when I initially asked you to come on the show, what was your initial reaction? Like, what did you think?
Initially, I've really been trying and thinking about getting on podcast. So when you came to me with that offer, I was like, God, I see you. I see you working. So I was very excited. Of course, I'm still excited. I'm still a little nervous. I haven't been on a podcast as of yet. You are my first podcast. So this is a new experience for me. And I'm just totally excited and elated and just ready to see what's going on.
Okay. Well, we're ready to see what's going on with you. I don't know you from a can of paint. You don't know me from a can of paint. So
No.
So I mean, that's just what it is. Like, you know, because, but I saw your grind. Like, I saw your grind on Facebook. I saw what you was doing. I saw some of your products, and
Awesome.
I'm all about exposure. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I think I hit you up because I asked you if you twist locks. I think that was,
Yes.
yeah, no, and then
I
you
don't
was
do
like,
locks.
I
I just
gotta,
do the products.
right, and then you referred me to a couple of people. Haven't used them yet, but you referred me to a couple of people. But
Okay.
so I was saying that I don't know you from a can of paint. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Don't give me too much because I want to bring it out in the interview. But tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so just for basics, just starting off, my name, of course, is Tiffany Alisha. I am 30. I will be 31 June. So shout out to all my Geminis. It's about to be our season, y'all. We out here. I have my natural hair, beard, skincare products. I am just trying to make it, to be honest, just trying to make it, just trying to show people and help people to understand how they can make it and inspire and motivate people along my journey and along my path. Um, I'm from North Carolina, Gastonia, born, been here all my life. And I'm just all about networking, meeting new people, especially like-minded people, and just trying to help each other because it's hard out here. It's very hard.
Yeah, it is. I got a question for you. So what made you get into natural, like, healthcare products, like hair care products and beard and skin? What made you get into that?
Well, my journey started when I was pregnant with my baby. He's 9 years old now. He's my only child, but I was pregnant with him. I was doing the perms and doing all the chemicals, and I read that it was not healthy. When you're pregnant, you know, your body can absorb all of the ingredients, even the ingredients you put on your skin, your scalp, your body absorbs all of that, and that goes to your baby, your fetus. So it was kind of like it was like a mother instinct, I guess, kind of thing, because I'm just like, I don't want my baby to have all these chemicals, even though I'm introducing myself to chemicals and products and perms and all of that. I don't want to introduce my son to that. So that's how I really got started into it. Then after I grew my locks, I've been in 8 years now. And what I found out is that the things that you can use for one thing, you can use for another because it's natural. And it just went from
Right.
hair to beard to skin. And here I am.
Okay. So, I mean, but okay, I understand the inspiration, but how did you get from wanting to do it to learning how to do it and then actually doing it? Like, how was that process? How did you learn to mix the stuff? How did you learn what stuff to get? Like, how did you learn all that stuff?
Okay. So I went to school originally for nursing. I am a nursing major. I was a nursing major, so I've always kind of been in tune and in touch with the body. And it's just learning and reading. I've always been into my books, been trying to learn on my own, kind of like a self-taught person. So it's like school teaches you what you need to know, but school can only teach you so much. So I started doing my own little reading, my own research, and I just started getting in the kitchen, and voila, I'm here.
Okay. So, what are some of the benefits of using your products?
My product's benefit as far as health wise, of course, it's all natural, it's organic. I did my research. Like I said, I'm very into my books, into learning, so I know that the products are good for you and just people in general, melanated people. This is what my target audience is, melanated people. So just knowing that it's natural, just knowing that it's organic, just knowing that it comes from the earth, that's all you really need to know, because God is the earth, and you know the earth is God, and it's all good.
That's right. You're absolutely right about that. So now, what are some of the products that you actually make and sell? First, wait a minute.
I bought some too.
Wait, hold on. Tell the people who are, I mean, the name of your company. I know it's Natural Vybz and Co.
Mm-hmm.
But what is it called?
Yeah.
Is that company?
Yeah, Natural Rising Company. You know, my name is Tiffany. You know, Tiffany and Co. So I kind of put my twist on it.
like
Natural
that.
Vibes and Co.
Yeah. Okay.
And I even spell vibes differently. So vibes is VYBZ. You know, it's still the same as vibes, like VIBES, but I just spell it different. Just put my own twist. I really put myself into my brand. And so I just put it together and I just came up with the name.
And Co. I know that's right. I know that's right. Okay, so Natural Vibes and Co. Natural Vibes and Co. So what are some of the products that you actually make and distribute? You said you brought some to show us?
I bought some, yes. So my brand is it's all natural, but of course I'm tapped in. I'm a little spiritual. So I do like chakra bracelets. I have a cleanse my space spray. It's good for like it's good for like, you know, just cleansing your area, cleansing your aura. I'm really big on aura. I'm really big on vibes, hence vibes. I have a growth oil. It's for your hair and also your beard. I do shampoo. I do temple butter. I call it temple butter because it's good for your hair. You can use it on your hair, your body, your beard, your feet. You can use it on everything. So I call it temple butter, but it's like a shea butter, and I just whip it. I put essential oils. I do facial cleansers, toners, skincare, body oils, body wash. Let's see if I didn't have. I got a conditioner, a leave-in mask, a hair mist. So I just put all kinds. It's like so much going on.
Okay, so each one of those products, I would imagine they're sold separately, right? Like each one is separate.
Yes, I do sell them separately, but I do have a bundle. This is really my bundle. This is where I started. This is what I started with for your hair. This is where I started at with my oils, got my hot oil treatments, my hair mist hydrating my hair. So this is sold together. But it's also sold separately as well, and everything else is sold separately. But you can also get it in a bundle. It's called the Royal Bundle.
The Royal Bundle? You should call it the Bridgerton Bundle. Oh. But okay, so you got the Royal Bundle. You have all this natural stuff, right? So where do you want your company to be within the next 2 years? And hopefully you're gonna give me a realistic answer. Don't give me some lofty answer. Give me a realistic answer. Don't tell me, oh, I want to be $2 million in sales. No, give me a realistic, like you can see it. You can see yourself there.
Okay, realistically speaking, in 2 years from now, I do want to open up a spa. But it's like a spa. It's like my vision is so big, Dolores is so big. So I want to do like a spa, but the spa has a salon/barber, and it's like a spa area. But at the same time, it's all my natural products because I want to be exclusive. The thing is with my products is that it's the exclusivity. I cut out the middleman. I sell it myself. I have my own site. I don't do Amazon. I ship myself. I deliver myself. I try to cut out the middleman as much as I can and just do it from me to you, to the consumers.
Right. I mean, that's good, but that's going to have to stop.
Why?
I mean, you're going to start getting more orders and you're not going to be able to do, like, you're not going to be able to fulfill all the orders.
I want to hire. That's where I come in with being my own fulfillment center.
Okay, own fulfillment center.
I want to hire some people. I want to keep it going. I want to keep it, in the community.
I get you, but this is one of the things that I think this is one of the reasons why, like, a lot of us as business owners don't go far, because we're the CEO, we're the marketing specialist, we're the CFO, with the flyer guy, with the internet guy, with a content manager. Like, we all of these things, and I understand why we're all these things, because what we're working with is actually our baby. This is our baby. Like, and I don't want to, entrust my baby with just anybody. I want to make sure that whatever I want done, I want it to be done the way I want it to be done. right? So the only way that I can ensure that, I got to control that aspect of it. So we tend to control everything about our business, and that it stunts our growth, right? Like it really stunts our growth. Like the way you grow is you unify with people, like you said, with like minds, similar ideas, similar character and disposition to grow, right? And hopefully, you know, you being on this show, you may find someone and be like, okay, I like your product. Let me be your content manager, and maybe off everything that I sell going through my site, I get a certain percentage of it, and then I'll be your content manager. That type of hooking up, and that's what I want to do, because you know what I mean. Like
I get it completely. I do. So that's
and with your products, right? By being all natural, you should, like, to me, focus more on the bundle stuff, right? Like the bundle stuff, because you got to realize that, this too. Somebody buy something from you, you might not see them for another 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, it might be a little minute. Yeah.
you might not see him for a minute, right? So the bundles, because you're not gonna see it, those bundles, you can get more for your buck.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna get you a starter bundle, because I want to see how you were, your aura was when you started out. Like that first thing that you created would tell a lot about you.
Okay.
So you do the beads too.
Yeah, I don't necessarily make the beads, but I do have like aromatherapy beads, because I'm all about, just like I say, your aura. So aromatherapy. My products also include essential oils. So with the essential oils, you get aromatherapy plus the product. So it's like three. It's really like 3 in 1 kind of thing, because it's the vibes too. So so you get all that in one. So I do like the bracelets. I do I do the smudging, I do the cleanse your area space, all of that.
Wait, you do the sludging? What's sludging?
Smudging.
Oh, smudging. What you smudging? What's going on?
Smudging.
So, this is what I want to ask you though. What is so intriguing about, like, I see a lot of people that's, with you, the aura and the chakra and and burning of the sage, like I don't know, like, what's the, okay, let me be more scientific.
Okay.
What is the purpose of the chakra?
The purpose of your chakras?
Yes.
Okay, your chakras is like main centers of your body, like main energy center points of your body.
Okay.
And it's like, that's where you need to pay attention the most. It's like, it's not really about consciousness, being aware, but at the same time, your chakras are associated with different organs of your body, like different organs within your body. It's associated with not only the inside, but the outside. It's all a reflection type of thing, and you gotta take care of your inside for your outside to be even better. So that's where the chakras come in at. As far as like the bracelets and the aromatherapy stuff, it's all about just healing those points in those places of your body that you need to heal in order to be the best you.
Okay. So aromatherapy is actually medicinal? Like, it helps you, or does it just smell good?
A lot of people don't even like the smell, to be honest.
I mean, it depends on the what's name. Like, I do the what do I do? It begins with an E.
Eucalyptus.
Yes.
And that's good for you. The eucalyptus oil, it cleanses so many things. It cleanses like the outside of your body, like it's antifungal, antibacterial, antimicrobial. It does all of that. It cleanses all of that. Your scalp, you put on your scalp, your dandruff. It cleanses all of that. So it's good on the outside, but at the same time, as aromatherapy goes, when you're inhaling it, I mean, you might not. So a lot of people don't like it the first time they smell it, but at the same time, once you start kind of used to it, you feel different. It kind of uplifts you. It makes you feel a little different, you know. So
I know some guys be doing a different type of aromatherapy.
what kind of aromatherapy they be doing?
like with me, I have that little rainbow thing that they, that air purifier thing that I have. So
like a water, like a water.
yeah, like the water thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have it with, so I put some sandalwood in it.
Mm-hmm.
And let it circulate throughout the air. Is that the same thing, or do I need the mist, or do I need is it
that
the same
too.
thing?
It's the same thing. As long as you have the essential oil is the key, the vital key. As long as you have that essential oil, you can put it in your humidifier. You can put it on your bracelets, like aromatherapy bracelets. You can put it in your products. It's really just getting that essential oil, it just embracing it and getting that in. It's gonna cleanse inside and outside, and it kills bacteria.
Okay, so now are there different oils for different like ailments?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So you're a witch doctor?
No.
No, I'm just messing with you. No, because I understand that like this. I'm just messing with you. You're not a witch doctor, But no, so I understand like there are like I you hear people quote the Bible that the healing is in the herbs, like the herbs that we eat and stuff like that, right? So I understand that a creator that created this paradise for us is going to make sure that we are equipped with everything that we need to be healthy, successful, and happy.
Exactly. We got everything we need, but we just don't pay attention.
And it's crazy because it's like I don't think that anything that we eat or anything that we ingest or even take in mentally is actually bad. I think how we transfer it to bad is how we use it, right?
Yeah,
like,
everybody got their own perspectives. Yeah,
how we bring it in. It ain't bad. It's just information, right? Mm-hmm. It's just information, or it's just experience, or it's just whatever. But how we react to it and how we release it, like that's what makes it bad. So when it comes to like the herbs and stuff, like me, I wanna know about them, but I know I won't have the discipline to like keep up the regimen of it. You know what I mean?
It takes a lot of discipline. It does.
Like even with my dreads, I didn't start short. I'd let my hair grow all the way out, because I didn't want to go through the ugly stage with the little dreads.
How many years you been in? Like how many years you been locked?
Oh, this is going on 2.
2? You like it?
Yeah, I do.
You do? What made you do it?
I turned 50. No, I turned 51.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I would never cut my hair no more.
So you just woke up and was like, I'm not gonna cut my hair.
I'm not cutting my hair anymore.
Okay.
And I tell people this, they don't believe me. But I think better. Like or clearer at least. You know what I mean? And people say, well, it's just hair. But it's living.
It's not just hair. Living. Yeah.
Right. They're antennas. They're living things on top of your head. They take in information just like everything else.
Yeah.
Right. And so, how when you have a computer, right? You have a computer and, it'll be wise when you buy that computer to buy some virus protection. So, my hair is my virus protection. That's what it is. Right. It keeps all the viruses out. It's my virus protection.
That's a good way to look at it. But it's all about giving people the information, because a lot of people don't think like that or know like that. Like I said, it's all about your perspective or people's perspectives. And a lot of people ain't thinking like that. They just thinking it's just hair.
So when you started doing your company, did you imagine yourself being like how can I say it? Like on shelves in stores, or you just doing it to help people?
I'm gonna I'm gonna be honest.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I really don't want to be. I want to be the store. I want to be the hub. I want to be the plug. I want to be that source that people get that energy from. People get their products from. Like I said, I don't know. When I first even started out, I started out for doing it for me. Then I just started making stuff for family and for other people. From there, I was like, okay, this might could be something. This might could be a business. So but at the same time, I didn't think about being in stores because I don't want to be commercialized. I don't know. Maybe that's I don't know what it is.
Hey, like, listen, you can Madam CJ Walker your way all the way up to the top. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with that. She did it. Ain't that what she did? Like,
yeah, she did. She did.
You know what I mean? So you can, if that's what you want to do, just stick to it. You know what I mean? But the bigger you get, you're gonna have to hire people.
I want to be the plug. That's what I'm saying. I want to be the source too. I want to have my own hire. I want to hire these people. You know that I know good people that's gonna work and do. You know, I want to do that. I want to be that person. I don't want to just put my money out here. Okay, so if I'm gonna be in your stores, I got to give you this certain amount of money. So I'm gonna give you this certain amount of money, but at the same time, you might not even be talking to who I want you to talk to, my target audience at the same time.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
So it's like I want to reach people because at the same time I want to do their products, but I'm really all about self-help, self-evaluation, self-growth, self-development. And I got some things lined up with like some workbooks, self-help workbooks, but it kind of correlates with my products and it's like a bundle pack. But don't tell nobody. Don't tell everybody though.
It's too late. It's too late. Two people know. No, you know. But listen, I'm gonna ask you a question though. Do you remember your first sale as a legitimate business?
As a legitimate business, my first sale was a family member. Yeah, I remember. You
do? How did you feel?
I felt great. It's great to know that people are interested in what you're doing. It's great to know that people will want to support you, want to buy from you, want to tell other people about you. Like, it was a phenomenal experience. It was. I felt really good inside.
You know, for me, when I first started, it was someone was willing to pay for what I deemed was an idea of mine. It's just an idea of mine. It's something an idea that I thought up and put together, and someone was willing to pay for that, and that was enough to put a battery in my back, right? To put a battery in my back to keep going, because I know this: if one person likes what I'm doing, there's probably 100, 200,000 more other people out there that's gonna like it too. I just got to get to them.
Got to find them, right?
So how are you getting to them?
Right now, social media. I do social media. I don't really do like the meet and greets as often as I was doing them. I want to do more of those, like meet and greets and traveling. But right now, it's really social media. It's really, word of mouth, me getting to people and people telling people about me because they are impressed with the type of work that I do. So it's kind of like that right now. It's small business type things going on, but I'm ready to grow, and this podcast I feel like is one of the footstools or one of the steps that I need to take in order to grow, so I can be more comfortable with growing as a small business.
Well, a lot of people have. I tell people like this: if you have something that you want to do, it does not become a goal that you want to accomplish until you start doing something about it, right? Like it doesn't become a goal until you start doing something about it. Other than that, it's just a wish, right? It's just a wish. Like everything else if you're not working towards it, you're not working towards your goal. But you and that wish though, that wish is a deceptive thing because it can make you feel good and you ain't doing nothing.
True.
You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
thinking about being successful in business and all the things you're gonna do when you're successful, but and it makes you feel good, but you ain't doing nothing. Right? Like you're not working towards that. So it's deceptive, right? So I don't want you to fall into that deception. Right? I don't want you to fall into that deception. So I'm gonna tell you this, and this is what I know. Understand this, that nothing that you ever gonna accomplish in life that's worthwhile or anything is gonna happen in any time frame that you think is gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna work like that. That's why it's important to believe in what you're doing and to believe in yourself. Because if you have those two things, it doesn't matter when it happens. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when it happens. You know it's gonna happen.
As long as you know it's gonna happen, then that's like the biggest thing. As long as you know and feel it.
If you know it, you're gonna keep working towards it. It's gonna happen. Right?
Well, I agree.
But when you start saying, man, if I ain't got this by this, you ain't gonna have that by that. You know, not being no entrepreneur, you ain't gonna have that by that.
No, you're not. It doesn't. What I learned as far as being an entrepreneur, like you said, one of the things that I have learned is that it doesn't work on your time. You can have it like you can have it in your mind when you plan on doing it and how you plan on doing everything planned out. But it never happens when you want it. It always. I'm a very, like I said, spiritual, religious person. So I believe that everything happened on God's time. It ain't your time, it's God's time. So I'm very, and I've been through it where I've sat here and I had plans where I thought something was gonna happen when I thought it was gonna happen.
You be counting that money. You be counting.
No.
you got that money, Tiffany, and it don't come through, and you're like, God almighty, good grief. I was
right.
Not on that. And then you get mad at him for wasting your time. You just wasting my time, you know. But you know, one thing I love it though. You know what I love about it though? I love about entrepreneurship is that like you feeding yourself. Literally. You are feeding yourself. You are feeding yourself. And you know, and even if you know whatever you're doing as an entrepreneur, like let's say whatever you're doing, I don't care what it is, and it's not working out, the spirit of entrepreneurship will make you go out and try something else.
I done had a lot of business little plans.
Yeah, I tell you, just being the spirit of entrepreneur, you're like, look,
I done had a lot of business plans. That's the thing. It's like when you're an entrepreneur, you can't be afraid of like failing because it's kind of like a part of the game. It's a part of the path. You're gonna fail. You're not gonna succeed your first time. You're gonna fail. You're gonna have blocks. You're gonna have obstacles. It's just about how you persist and overcome. So.
And surround yourself with people like, you know what? Do you know how to ride a bike?
Yeah, now I do. Yeah.
You do? Okay. All right. No, what I'm saying is, but you learn how to ride a bike because all your friends were riding bikes.
That wasn't really why I learned how to ride a bike.
But most people ride bikes because they see their friends riding bikes, right? Like they see their friends riding and they want to ride too. What I'm saying is that friendly competition, and it may not appear to be competition, but as a human being, right? If you're around, let's say you got 3 girlfriends, you're around 3 girlfriends, and they all successful, and their businesses are all good. Do you want to be the low one on the totem pole?
Of course not. That kind of pushes you to want to do better. Yeah.
Right. Like. And it pushes you push them, they push somebody else, they push the other person, and everybody pushing one another. Because it ain't that y'all competing against one another, but you as an individual do not want to be the low person on the totem pole.
Exactly.
Right? You're not competing against your girlfriend, but hey. hey.
Right. You want to be out there too.
And that's why right, exactly. That's why it's important to hang around people like you said with like minds,
that
because
encourage you to be motivated.
Right, because if you hanging around people who ain't doing nothing, you ain't gonna do nothing.
You know the saying, if 3 people that you hanging around broke, you gonna be the 4th one.
Oh, not me.
You never
Nah, because
but it just goes off of what you're saying. Like if you hanging around those type
I
of
know
people,
what I'm saying is that I'm not the first one broke. I mean, I'm not the 4th one broke. I'm the first one. I'm the first one. But so do you like being an entrepreneur?
I love it. Like I also have a 9-to-5, but entrepreneurship is where it's at. Like this is my goal to, of course, lead a 9-to-5 and be a full-time entrepreneur. But entrepreneur life is hard. It's not all the roses that people think that it is, but I'm ready, and I would want to be a full-time entrepreneur. Yes.
Okay, so you say you want to be a full-time entrepreneur. Okay, what are you doing to work towards that?
Working more, trying to focus more on the business, like more of growing the business, more of reaching new people, more of getting my message out there to people. So that's what I'm doing, because I feel like it starts with the message. It starts with the support. Like I can easily just be like, okay, I'm gonna quit my 9-to-5, but at the same time, I got to be realistic. So I have to organize and I have to balance it to where I can do both, and at the time being, and then fully be able to delve in that lane and be in that lane and really focus on that lane.
For me, I kind of almost stumbled into what I do, right?
How?
I'm a felon, right? I'm a felon, and I have a degree, but when you apply for jobs and you got a felon on your record, it's sort of hard. So, not saying that it's impossible, but it's hard.
Yeah, it's challenging.
So I just got into graphic design, and it was sort of sink or swim, right? So had I had a 9-to-5, I probably wouldn't have got into this, right? I probably wouldn't.
Why not?
I probably wouldn't. A 9-to-5 sort of tends to like dull the focus of the entrepreneur endeavor, because man, I'm tired. I gotta go to work. I'm tired. You know what I mean. So it's sort of, now. Don't get me wrong. I understand that you a lot of people, they do it and they do it successfully, but it's wear and tear on your body. It's stress. It's stress. It's just a lot. Like it's a lot. So, in a way, I didn't have that luxury of a 9-to-5, so I could put everything that I had into my entrepreneur endeavor because I had to, because I had to eat, right? This is the way that I had to make my money. So I understand the challenges of having a 9-to-5 though, and trying to have an entrepreneur endeavor, because that 9-to-5 is 99% guaranteed money, right? It's guaranteed money. That entrepreneur job is 99% not making no money.
Right.
It's 99% not making no money until you start but I realized you want to either have to sacrifice some hours and say, you know what, every day I'm going to dedicate at least 3 hours to my entrepreneur endeavor and promote. Right? Even if you got to just get one of those services that just periodically just send out stuff for you. Right? And just get it, because remember, you're not the only natural beard.
I know. They're all over the place.
Right. Right. So
all over the place.
and from what I'm understanding, the for the butters, the basic compound for all the butters that I've seen people is shea butter. Shea butter. Right? So that means in one instance you're just like everybody else. So you gotta set yourself apart.
Yep.
Right? You gotta set yourself apart. And you know, and we talked about something earlier about a week ago. You asked me about some visuals, and we're gonna talk about that. But
yeah, because I like your visuals. They're real nice.
But that's how you do it. And like I said, I saw your grind and I liked it.
Thank you.
Just more repetition. More repetition though.
Yeah. It's like social media. It's like you have an online business and you got to be social, you know, but then it's like sometimes you just don't want to be so social. You know, you want to just, but it's like with your online business, you got to be. You don't have no choice.
But it's a catch-22 too, Tiff, because you can advertise so much and so good that you're not able to fulfill all the orders. And that can be a bad thing on your business too.
That's when I be hiring the people.
Oh my God.
That's when I get the people.
You gonna run a temp agency. You and your Tiffany, you want to do it all. Don't you? You want to make sure. Look, you want to make sure. Like I'm gonna control everything. I understand. I understand. I like that too. I like the fact you want to do that. I mean. But
it's not even about that, because sometimes you can still hire people and they don't do it, you know, the right way, the way that you would do it. But at the same time, it's really about like just hiring people and getting people involved in one thing, and then just from that just flourishing. You know, it's so much you can do once you get people on board and get everybody in the same boat. It's so much to do. Like my vision is bigger than what I could even sit here and explain and tell you, to be honest. And I mean that.
Okay. Well, when it comes to fruition, when it comes to life, at least I can sit back to say, I was the one that introduced her to the world. Me, I introduced you to the world because this is your first podcast. So when you become big, you stuck there. So when you become big, when you become big, I'm gonna need 3% of whatever you make. 3%. 3%.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that later. Because you know, I'm gonna always remember this opportunity though. Like, nope, I'm not playing for real. I'm gonna always remember this opportunity because, like I said, I was thinking like I'm trying to grow, trying to get out there, and you just presented yourself to me, and I'm like, wow. You know, I don't take that lightheartedly. Like I'm like, wow. I feel, like I said, honored to just be on the show. So I'm gonna remember you. I got you.
Okay. Well, you know, the whole show is about people. Listen. If you get big and you forget me, you'll see your name in the newspaper. She didn't pay me my 3%. Nah, but you know, the whole goal of the BRI, man, is to showcase people just like yourself. You know, and I don't like to use the word ordinary because none of us are ordinary. We are special. That we're all one of one. There's nobody else like us, so we are unique. But when I mean ordinary, I mean, you know, we tend to celebrate the end of a goal. Like, you know, we look up to stars and because they already made it. They already made it. And if you look up to that, you're looking at the glitter, but you ain't looking at what it took to get there. Yeah. So if you don't look at what it takes to get there, then you are admiring the wrong thing.
The glamour, everything that glitters isn't gold, but people are just getting the gold and not seeing the struggle. Like that diamond had to have that pressure. You had to have that pressure.
The beauty of your company is not the end product.
Right.
The beauty of your company is what it took to make the end product.
All these sweat and tears and all that, yeah.
And the mental to mix
Yeah.
everything together and everything. Like we tend to look at somebody who is successful and look at them like, yo, they successful, and look at all the cars and all the things they got. But we don't look at, when we don't see them, they may be in the kitchen whipping up something, or they designing something, or they practicing, they working out. That's the thing that we need to see. So when I showcase people, I try to showcase people who I might see walking down the street. I may see you walking at the mall and gas on you. And they're like, hey, you the one that I saw in the BRI. You know what I mean? Because if we don't do that, how are we gonna get to know one another? Right?
Yeah,
Like if we don't do that.
right. You don't see, like you said, the end result. You just see the end results. You don't see everything else. But I feel like the middle part is what's going to inspire and motivate people. It's not just the end part, because that's, that's wishful thinking, to be honest. But when you really see what people are doing and how they doing it and what they got to go through, then it kind of motivates the next person, because they
or be like, nah, I ain't doing that. That's too much.
Because there's a lot of people that be like, nah, I'm just gonna work today.
I ain't doing all that. And but that's the thing though. That's the thing. Like I think what happened with us is as a community is that we don't really have inspiration around us. Like in close proximity. Like we don't have inspiration in our neighborhood. We may not have inspiration in our town, but we can get some inspiration off somebody dribbling the basketball on TV
on
or
Instagram or something like that.
On Instagram, right? But we don't have it in close proximity, and it's a different thing. Yes, that person on Instagram can motivate you to do something. He may be able to talk you into doing something. But that person that's close to you can make you feel you want to do something.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That person can make you feel it. Like it ain't just, oh, I want to be like them. It's like, yo, I ain't got no choice. That's what it is.
It's kind of like they seeing firsthand, experiencing firsthand, kind of like, even though it may be on social media, it still is the fact that they know that like you're local, you're around, and they see, you know what I'm saying, kind of what you're going through and the things that they see that I work. They see I go to work every day. Right. They see that. Right. So it's
and they basically say, if Tiffany can do it, I can do it. Right? Like if Tiffany can do it, I can do it. And that's what it's about. If Tiffany can work a job and start her own company, then I can work a job
and have
start
a son, have family, have all these priorities, then it's possible. Anybody can do it. It's just all about your mindset, and if you want it.
But if they don't see you, Tiffany, then they just going by, and with no inspiration, nobody to help guide them the way. And that's what this show is about, man. That's what I try to do. I try to let people know that there are extraordinary people right amongst you, right above, right under your noses, right under your noses.
When you came on with that, I was like, he's really, because I was wanting to look at your show, but I didn't really have the time to look at it before I came on, because I kind of wanted to know I'm that type of person. I kind of want to know what to expect before I'm here. But at the same time, when you said that, it's so many people, not just me, but it's other businesses, other people amongst us that we just don't give the flowers to. We just don't acknowledge, or we just overlook. But it's a lot of us out here that's working.
See, you know what it is? I don't even think it's overlooked. Overlook meaning you see somebody, right? You see them, but you see past them, right? Like that, you know what I mean? Like you see them, but they're not registered. You see past them.
So what's the word you would use?
I don't think it's overlooked. I just think they're blinded by the glitz and glamour of what they are been, I ain't gonna say programmed, but what they think is supposed to be right. Do you know what I mean? Like, for example, boom, kids nowadays, if you ain't wearing no Jordans,
then you ain't cool.
right? Like, you know what I mean? But
Right.
you got a kid in China that ain't got on Jordan, but these shoes are made just like Jordans.
Exactly.
I mean, you understand what I'm saying? So I think we so we ain't overlooking the kid in China, but the kid in China, it just ain't registering with us. Like, nah, we need these
You're
Jordans.
right. No, that's you're right. You're right.
Right. It's just not registering. So because remember this, we're bombarded with information all day long. And if you don't believe me, whenever you turn on your TV and look at the cable, and you have cable, I'm sure, just go to the guide and look at how many channels that's in there that is dedicated to selling you something.
Right. Exactly.
90% of the channels on that guide is dedicated to selling you something.
Exactly.
Right? So we're bombarded with information all day long. Nothing but information coming in. Buy this, buy that. Let me help with your IRS and life insurance.
Let me grow your hair,
Let me grow your hair, right? You know what I mean? All this stuff. And you gotta make decisions like this, right? You know what I mean? So I ain't got time to recognize little Tiffany with her little two job, her little business. I ain't got time to be paying attention to little Tiffany. You know what I mean? And that's what, you know what I mean, Tiffany?
Right now, yeah.
That's what it is. I got too much going on already. If Tiffany can somehow get herself inserted in that information.
I get it. Like, what?
Right. If Tiffany can somehow get herself inserted in that information, then I'll pay attention to it. But until then, she ain't in rotation. DJ ain't played no record yet.
That's how you know you're a good entrepreneur. Now you got to, when you can finesse and make your way. But like you said,
you gotta make the DJ play your record. You gotta make the DJ play your record. You gotta get in rotation. And that's what it is. Right? And the way you get in rotation is you keep giving out good product, good service, right? Keep giving them visuals like you do now. Just keep giving them visuals.
Information. I'm all big about the information too. You gotta keep them knowledgeable.
Right, exactly. And me, I try to sell without selling.
Yeah, that's the key.
Right. I try to sell without selling, right? Look, here's the information. Right? Here's the information. What you gonna do with it?
Right.
Here it is. And that's what I like about you, because I've looked at your site and I've looked at your Facebook and your social media. Ain't no prices nowhere. Ain't no prices. I'm like, yo, she know what she doing. She know what she's doing.
I'm trying to get come on in. Have a seat.
That's right. I be telling people, I be designing like advertising stuff for people, right? And I be telling people, if you tell them everything on this flyer,
they're not gonna want
what's gonna make them call? What's gonna make them call?
They're not gonna want it because you're giving everything at one time. You're giving too much. Sometimes you can give too much. So
hey, look. Hey, I don't know this young lady, but she said, you gotta make the DJ.
Shout out to Alisha. Yeah.
Shout out to Alisha. You gotta make the DJ play your record.
Yup.
You gotta get it rotated. And Tiffany, you're on your way. I'm just saying, keep grinding and whatever I can do to help you.
I appreciate. Thank you.
I would definitely help you. I mean, it ain't free. But
I know. One entrepreneur to another. I understand. That's how the game
goes. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. And you've been online for an hour now. Don't even feel like you do it.
I know, right? Time really flew. Because I was like, at first I was just so like, oh my God, this is my first podcast. I'm so nervous what I'm going to say, what I'm going to. But it's really been like talking to an old friend It's really been
when I
laid back.
when I first started doing the podcast, and I was like, I got to do a whole hour, and you think it's a long time, but it's not. If you enjoying your conversation with someone and y'all dialoguing, it's not a long time, and I enjoyed my conversation. I enjoyed my conversation with you.
Yeah, likewise. Really, it flies by.
Okay, so
that's awesome. Like I said, I'm so thankful to be here. Grateful.
No, thank you, sister. Thank you. So we're gonna end tonight, but before we end, it's customary that I ask you a couple of questions before I let you go. You ready?
Some more questions. What kind of questions?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question is, what are you doing to push the culture forward?
What am I doing to push the culture forward?
Yes.
What did you say? Okay. What am I doing to push the culture forward? It's just by being me, of course, because my brand, that's what I stand for, is the culture. That's what my line is. It's an exclusive Natural Vybz exclusive line for melanated beings, for Afro beings. That's what it started with. But then at the same time, I do, on the back end, I'm going to have the self-exploration, the workbooks, I want to go live more, do more teaching, more showing people what it is and how they can be a part of learning more about themselves and not just being on Facebook, just talking all day, posting statuses all day. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. So the next question is actually a 3-part question. I need for you to name me. I need for you to name me 3 famous Black people, but they can't be athletes or entertainers.
Three famous Black people, but they can't be athletes or entertainers. You said when I read Madam CJ Walker.
Oh, you cheated.
She had a rival. Miss Monroe. Miss Monroe was her. They had a little rival in the hair care game. Have you seen it? Did you see the Netflix?
Yeah, I saw it. Okay, so you got CJ Walker.
Annie Malone. Annie?
No, you can't use her. You can't use her.
I can't use her. Are you cheating?
No. No. So you got CJ Walker. I'm giving you CJ Walker.
Man, that's a hard one. Off the top of the head, it can't be entertainers.
No entertainers.
Let's reschedule this to now.
Okay.
Let me come down with the answer.
We will. Now you can't.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Listen. It's an on-the-spot question, and don't feel bad because if you look at the previous episodes of the BRI, 90% of the people, 90% of the people get stumped, right? Because it's not that they don't know 3 famous Black people; they know them, but it's an on-the-spot question.
It's off the top of your head, yeah.
Off the top, right? It's on the spot. So I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna let you go, but this is what I want to do. Okay, I don't care if you Google it or whatever, but you have to send me a video. You have to send me a video so I can air it next week, naming 3 famous Black people. You have to send me the video so I can air it.
Okay, so what do you mean by famous though? If they can't be entrepreneurs and they can't be like entertainers, then what do you?
No, not
you mean rich, wealthy?
No, they have to be. They can't be entertainers or athletes. Okay. Entertainer or athletes. They can be entrepreneurs, but they can't be entertainers or athletes. All right. So you still want to wait and do the video?
What about Reverend Ike? You know Reverend Ike?
Oh no, you didn't name Reverend Ike.
I'm gonna do the video.
No, you didn't.
It just came off the top of my head. Let me do the video later.
I mean, Reverend Ike is
came off the top of my head.
But he is so famous. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what he did, but he is sort of famous.
How you know him then?
I mean, it's Red Mike. Listen,
Everybody don't know him though.
Alisha say, hold on, wait a minute. Alisha say, Dr. CB.
Of course. Can I phone a friend? Yeah. And I was just, that's the crazy thing. I was just thinking about Dr. Sabi when we was talking about aromatherapy and herbs. I was really thinking about Dr. Sabi then, but I didn't.
Yeah, okay.
So, okay, Reverend Ike, Madam C.J. Walker,
I need the video.
Dr. Sabi.
I need the video. Nope, I need the video. You can't, nope. And you can't use them three. You can't use them.
But then I can phone a friend. I'm going to call Alisha.
Tiffany, it's been a pleasure. It's been a real pleasure. And we will be in touch later on this week.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, everybody, Natural Vybz and Co. CEO, founder, Tiffany, Alisha.
Yes, thank you so much. I'll be speaking with you soon, okay?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
Okay, so I've been trying to stay within the hour of a time frame, but I always go over the very hold on, Tiffany, don't go anywhere. Tell them how they can get in touch with you, how they can order your products. I'm sorry. Oh, I think she's gone. Tiff, she's gone. So after the video, if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're watching it on Facebook, I will provide a link to her website underneath this video, which will re-air. I will re-air this video tomorrow at 3:00. But everyone, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for supporting these brilliant entrepreneurs, business owners, community leaders, community activists. It's important that we give people flowers for the smallest thing that they're doing for themselves, for the community, and for their family. Okay, hold on, she's back. Tiffany.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so you interrupted my monologue, but
that's what I do. That's what I do now.
Tell them how they can order or get in contact with you. We didn't even say that.
Of course. Okay, so Tiffany Alisha on Facebook, Instagram, it is Natural Vybz Product. Vybz is spelled VYBZ. I do have a website as well. That's www.naturalvibes704.com. Got to put on for the city, 704. Facebook, Natural Vybz Cosmetics. And that's how you can reach me.
So inbox me all those particular links so I can attach it to the video. And that's on that's on YouTube and Facebook. And I will link you. Okay.
Okay. You got Instagram? You don't have Instagram yet?
Yeah, I have Instagram.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna send you all that.
Okay, send me all that there and then we'll re-air it. Okay. Thanks again.
All right. Peace.
So, yeah, it's important that we give, people their flowers and, because they deserve them. They out here coming up with products, ideas, things to make our life better. And with that being said, I'm going to leave you as I always do. Remember, in order for you to receive a blessing, you must first be a blessing. Peace. What's up? I am Negus Denoris Wilson of the Black Research Institute, and you can listen to me every Monday at 5 p.m. right here on the ultimate platform of music and talk entertainment, Spinwax Radio. Peace.
not to mention, if you are, a father, or, you have a family come home to you. Now you, as a man, you have the pressures of trying to find a way to survive and provide for your family.
It's like 10 of every 12 boys that were sent to me had nothing wrong with them. The problem was they had never been taught. They had never.
I've completely separated myself from qualifying being in certain places because I'm Black. A lot of people say, "Oh, now's the time for Black people." So yes, you're gonna make it because you're Black. Your business is gonna make it because you're Black. Because everybody's.
But as a credit repair specialist, you have to educate them. Like, okay, I know that this is what you want, but let me tell you how to get to this goal. You have to set realistic goals, realistic time frames, to say, before I let you be a client, can you pay your bills?